Charlie sold that machine to Mrs. Cartwright?
I was just talking to her through the barbed wire fence. She's floating on air. She'll make the fortune we missed.
Lily, that machine is just what I told you it was. A phony.
Phony?
That's right. I just sent Marilyn downtown to the National Chemical Institute, and they told her that while seawater is full of uranium, there's absolutely no way of extracting it.
Oh, Herman, you were right about Charlie. What are we going to do?
We're just going to have to buy back that machine.
But that'll take every last cent of Grandma's legacy.
The good name of Munster is more important than any amount of money.
Oh, serves me right for trusting Charlie.
If you don't learn to be more careful, the next time Grandma dies, she'll leave her money to someone else. And after I'm finished with this, I'm gonna kick Charlie out of here. Every lock, stock, and monocle of him. Turns to the left. Right 14. Left. Who the heck with it? So you see, Mrs. Cartwright, the machine is actually worthless. So I wouldn't want you to get stuck with it.
Well, if it's worthless, why did you sell it to me?
That wasn't me. That was my twin brother.
Your twin brother? Oh, no, Mr. Munster. Oh, there couldn't possibly be two like you.
It's really true. But that's not important now. Mrs. Cartwright, I'll pay you back your whole $5,000.
Well, I don't know. I mean, if you'd go to all the trouble of changing your clothes and making up that story about a twin brother, you must want that machine pretty badly.
I'm just trying to do the right thing.
Well, in that case, you can have it.
Good.
For $5,500.
But Mrs. Cartwright, you only paid $5,000.
I know. But a poor, defenseless widow like me has got to make a teeny-weeny bit of profit. That's the democratic way.
Charlie? Charlie? You're not leaving without saying goodbye. Charlie, I guess you're mad because they told you.
Told me what?
That I broke your machine. But I didn't mean to. I was just trying to...
Quite all right, Grandpa. That's not my problem any longer. You see, I sold that old machine to Lady Cartwright.
Oh, well, she'll be glad to know that I fixed it. It works just fine now. But, you see, someone took it out of the lab, and I still have a few adjustments to make.
Forget the machine, Grandpa. I'm leaving now. Cheers. Fixed it? What do you mean, fixed it?
Well, look, just a few minutes ago, I made this with the machine, huh? Look at this. What do you think?
That's uranium?
It ain't bat feathers.
Mrs. Cartwright, I've decided not to sell you my uranium machine. I have to have it back.
Yes, I know.
Oh, fine. So, here's your money. Let me have the machine.
Oh, Mr. Munster, you've already given me the money back and taken the machine.
When did I do that?
Just before you changed your clothes.
But I didn't change my clothes. Wait a minute. This fellow who gave you the money back, was he about this tall?
Yes.
Was he built like me?
Uh-huh.
Well, that explains it. That was my twin brother.
Now that we own this thing, what are we going to do with it?
I'll tell you what I'm going to do with it. I'm going to smash it into 5,500 pieces. Don't do that. Why not? It's mine. I paid for it, and at least I'm going to get the pleasure of smashing it.
Charlie Munster, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. How could you do this to us after the way we trusted you?
Charlie, you proved one thing. Water is thicker than blood. I suppose you're right. I ought to be ashamed of myself. Charlie, you're no good. And I'll tell you another thing. What did you say? I said you're right. I am no good. For the first time in my life, I've been forced to look myself in the face, and it's a pretty frightening picture. I get the feeling I've just been insulted. Being here with all of you has, well, shown me the error of my ways. And if you'll just give me another chance, I'll do my best to make it up to you. Well, if you ask me, it's a little late for that now.
It's 2 o'clock.
Shut up.
Never more.
I realize I've done a lot of rotten things. But you see, I've changed. And to prove it, I'm going to buy that worthless machine back from you. Oh, yeah? When do I get paid?
Never more.
Oh, do shut up.
He's wound up too tight.
I'll pay you this very moment. Oh, well, here's the money. Well, Charlie, Well, Charlie, I guess I misjudged you. We all make mistakes. We're only human. Well, cheerio. At least let me drive you to the station. Not necessary, boy. I already phoned a cab. Well, ta-ta all. Don't forget your old Uncle Charlie. Eddie, here's a little something for your piggy bank.
Goodbye, Charlie. You made the right decision. After all, you can't always get by on your good looks.
I suppose you're right. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Goodbye, Charlie.
Goodbye, Charlie.
Charlie! Was that Charlie?
He just left.
Oh, I wanted to talk to him. You know, he's been acting kind of strange since I fixed his machine.
Fixed his machine?
Yeah, I showed him this batch of uranium I made, and he hightailed it over to Mrs. Cartwright like a bat out of heaven.
He tricked me again with that sob story of his, darn it.
Look, Pop, the quarter's fake, too.
Just as all. The machine was a phony until you made it work.
Well, I'm glad he took it with him. I, for one, wouldn't want that machine around in this house.
Why not?
Well, I tell you, if he starts fooling with that machine, there's no telling what may happen.
Driver, the airport and step on it.
What's the hurry, Charlie?
Knuckles.
Where's the 5 Gs?
I haven't got it. But Knuckles, I've got something much better. Both you and I are going to be millionaires. Just let me show you this machine. You see, now it really works.
Okay. But this time it better be good.
He's in the cab, Grandpa. What was that about the machine?
Oh, nothing. It's just that the machine... Machine's still got a few bugs in it.